Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Yeah, you read that correctly. This is a video about me talking about why I love Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. Yes, I know, it's looked at as one of the most hated Sonic games of all time, and actually one of the most hated games of all time, like period. But my experience with this game is completely different from most people. I genuinely love this game's story, gameplay, and even some of its glitches that actually add to its experience, making it more fun, at least for me. So, pitchforks and torches down, and let me explain. It's summer 2009 and I'm visiting family in London, and I come across a video of a Sonic game I've never seen before called Sonic the Hedgehog 2006, the trailer, by Shimo. I click on it, and I immediately fall in love with it. The amazing pumping rock music, Sonic doing what he does best, moving fast, Shadow starts doing drive-bys in a goddamn Jeep, this white random hedgehog with telekinetic power starts flying around and throwing boxes at these weird red monsters and robots. Since this game was already 3 years old at the time, I started to look up gameplay and reviews and saw that people didn't like it. But nevertheless, I didn't care, and probably listened to Wave Ocean every day for the remainder of my trip in London. And that was my first technical experience with Sonic 06. Fast forward to 2011, the year of Sonic's 20th anniversary, and I'm watching Brain Scratch Comms finish Sonic Generations. During the credits of that game, they show the original stage and game from where each level in Sonic Generations comes from. During the Crisis City portion of it, that's a stage in Sonic 06 by the way, I think Clement or Ted says they make it look playable.
Most of the simple bad
It's this game.
my headache is worse.
You know what? They make it look playable.
At that point, I start to research why Sonic 06 was hated on so much. So it turns out that Sonic 06 was the second half of Sonic's 15th anniversary, the first half being Sonic Riders, which I had on the PS2. Egg Factory's OST goes crazy. Then I learned that Sonic 06 was actually supposed to be a reboot to the franchise, and the first Sonic game on next generation hardware. Later, I learned that Sonic Team was split between working on Sonic 06 and Sonic and the Secret Rings at the same time. So development was rushed on both games because they had time constraints. They were developing brand new games for brand new pieces of hardware, the PS3 and the Nintendo Wii. A little bit after that, I pieced it all together. The high expectations of being a brand new next generation game on top of an anniversary game, and then having the final product come out like that. I understood why people were upset, but from all the walkthroughs I've seen up until that point, it still looked like tons of fun to me. Eventually 2012 comes around and I finally get my hands on 06 thanks to my former stepdad and play it like crazy. And I loved every damn second of it. Since I spent the last 3 years watching the game, I already knew what to look for in terms of the bad, but I didn't really experience any of it. No game-breaking glitches, hardly any frame drops, just long load times and camera issues here and there. The story was compelling and dark/serious at some points. Sonic gets accused of destroying a timeline, the surviving humans of that time blame Shadow for it and lock his ass up.
And no. Perhaps it's better to show you. Yes, that's you. After the world was devastated by Iblis's flames, what do you think happened? A search for the guilty. Who did this, you may ask? Humanity wasn't just jealous of your power, they feared it. They used this incident as an excuse to hunt you down. Come with me, Shadow. Let us punish this foolish world of humanity. It's only fair to give back what was intended for you. You have every right to want justice.
That's absurd.
Whatever it is you want to do, you can do it alone.
You forgive humanity this folly, then?
I determine my own destiny.
When I saw that for the first time, it kind of reminded me of a reverse Sonic Adventure 2 story, because the things that Shadow did in that game, Sonic got framed for that as well. But Sonic gets framed in this game, but Shadow gets locked up for it. Mephiles is dark and gritty, and will manipulate anyone to achieve his goals. Silver, the newest character at the time, was born in that ruined timeline and gets sent back through time by Mephiles to kill Sonic.
You must eliminate the individual who has awakened Iblis, the Iblis trigger.
If I eliminate that guy, will our world be saved?
I'll send us back in time to the point when the Iblis trigger was alive.
Only through traveling further into the past with Shadow, he learns that Mephiles was twisting the truth, causing him to question his own morals.
Follow me if you want the truth.
An electromagnetic pulse has just been generated, injecting a decompression agent. No, the level's not dropping. A spatial meltdown is inevitable. My lord, it's too late. We've got to take shelter.
Why so loud? Why do you refuse to listen to my voice? Elise!
Is that? Flame. It's Iblis.
And the Black Shadow is the original Mephiles.
That's Mephiles? They're escaping.
We'll have to split up. I'll pursue Mephiles.
Okay, then leave Iblis to me.
On top of that, Blaze was playable in 3D outside of the Olympic Games. She comes from Sonic Rush, a game originated on the Nintendo DS. Sonic 06 also has some of the best cutscenes and iconic voice lines in all of Sonic's history. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Chaos control!
Keep the change. Roadhouse.
You must realize now that you cannot hope to stop me with your limited power.
So you say.
It's futile. The world will betray you. Why fight at all? Why risk your life for those who will persecute you later?
If the world chooses to become my enemy, I will fight like I always have.
pulling off Sonic's Mach speed sections without taking any damage but also maintaining your top speed was just so satisfying. And don't even get me started on the last episode, bruh. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but just playing as all the characters at one time, it reminded me of playing Sonic Heroes for the first time. Oh man, I love that game. That's my first ever Sonic game, by the way. And the music during the final boss, a masterpiece. Pure masterpiece. Y'all gotta play it for yourselves. Sonic 06 was ambitious and had the potential to be the greatest Sonic game ever, but it was blocked behind gameplay issues and unfortunately set the standard of playing it safe for future Sonic games to come. Nothing was quite like Sonic 06 with its underlining themes and world building, not to mention at the time I was a sucker for Doctor Who, so having a time travel story was just a bonus for me. I thought that we were going to get something like that back with Sonic Forces, but that game in of itself is a whole mother video for a different time. My true love for Sonic 06 came during that same year's summer where I met my older brother for the first time. Now you may have heard of this guy before. His name is TJ, or you might have heard me call him by his channel name, TG Soul. He's one of the most sarcastic and funniest people I've ever met, and on one of the first days I met him, he came over to my house and slept over, and we played Sonic 06's multiplayer until 2 o'clock in the morning. We did everything else besides what we were supposed to do. For instance, he'd be Silver and I'd be Shadow, and he'd launch me across the water and wave ocean, making me skip across it like a damn rock. We nicknamed Shadow's Chaos Rage mode into Crack mode. I showed him the levitation box glitch with Sonic and the power of his broken gems. He would fling me into enemies on accident using Silver on co-op mode, despite us sharing lives. The combination of other games like Burnout 3 Takedown, Naruto Clash of Ninja Revolution 3, and this game made up one of the best days of my entire life. And now that we have a younger brother who got himself into gaming, I can't wait to have a day like that with him, just like me and my brother did. I mean, look at him, he's 5 years old and already cosplaying as Sora. Like, what? Putting all that together, without me experiencing those game-breaking glitches, but have experienced its amazing music, compelling story, and using those aforementioned glitches to have even more fun, made me fall in love with the game even more, and the memories that it brings along with it. If you don't know me by now, Sonic has heavily influenced who I am today, so much in fact that my channel picture is a hand-drawn deviation of Fire Sonic called Ice Sonic by my boy Max Cujo on IG, go follow him, and my sister. During that night 9 years ago, my brother told me that we should make a video of us messing around in multiplayer, so whenever ChaosX finishes remaking Sonic 06 on PC, this will be happening. He just dropped the update for Shadow Stage just 3 weeks ago, so if you want to check out a little preview of Sonic 06 without its problems, and brand new gameplay changes and elements, I'll put the link in the description to his channel below to check it out for yourself. It's like Sonic 06, but the definitive edition, or a Sonic 07, even a Sonic 08. And with that, you've made it to the end of the video. I thank you guys for coming out and watching this thing all the way through. But before I let you go, I do want to apologize for the quality of my videos being low lately. And that's because I don't have enough RAM to play the games myself and record them at the same time, unless I'm doing it through my Elgato on a console. So I can't really play Project Sonic 06 and record at once, but I can play it like regularly off to the side without any problems. So I had to use these guys as like footage here to get my point across about this game. So I apologize for that. Once I get enough money to get a better PC, and best believe I will be playing all of the games that I eventually will talk about if they're on PC. On stream, or maybe a little let's play. I've been dying to play some Sonic Heroes on this channel, so you know, that'll be coming soon eventually. But if you guys like my voice, or like my opinions, consider liking and subscribing, and sharing this video along with your friends. But besides that, I thank you once again, I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe, Legends.